Shinkai Makoto です。すずめの戸締まりという作品を作りました。
Anime fans are no strangers to the name Makoto Shinkai. It's a well-established name in the anime world. Those of you who don't know who he is, he's a Japanese animator and a filmmaker who makes damn good movies. I'd go far as to say he's as great as the legendary movie director Hayao Miyazaki. His critically acclaimed movies include Your Name, Garden of Words, Weathering with You, and his most recent one being Suzume no Tojimare. But there's one movie in particular that has been overshadowed by all of his other movies. So today I'm going to talk about his most underrated movie, 5 centimeters per second. It's a brilliant romantic drama which tells the bittersweet story of two people who were meant to be together but never got the chance to because of the long distance between them. It portrays the hardships of long distance relationships, the longing of the human heart, and moving on, leaving the past behind. Takaki Tono and Akari Shinohara met in elementary school and quickly became very close friends due to their similar interests. They refer to each other using their given name without any honorifics, which indicates the closeness of their friendship. Even though they were elementary school kids, they were more mature than other kids at their age. I mean, what normal elementary schooler knows the speed that cherry blossoms fall is 5 centimeters per second. The two of them started to drift apart when Akari moves away right after graduating from elementary school. Life becomes a bit harder when your closest friend moves away from you. Even when you are surrounded by people, you would still feel like a part of you is missing. That feeling of loneliness is well portrayed in this through Takagi's point of view. They still kept in contact by letters, but it was never the same as before. Do you remember the last time you wrote a letter to someone or received a letter from someone? I guess not. The advanced technology we have today has removed the purpose of personal letters completely. The only letters we receive today are bills. But through this movie we get to experience how Takagi and Akari felt through the letters. As the years go by, the distance between them grows even farther. So Takagi decides to visit her one last time with a letter in hand that confessed his feelings toward Akari the day before he moves away to the other side of the country. But during the journey, a severe snowstorm comes and delays the train, and his letter gets lost in the wind. It's like fate telling them that they can't be together. Fate can be cruel like that sometimes. The second part of the story is called cosmonaut, which is a term used by the Russians for an astronaut. Cosmonaut does sound cooler than astronaut or spaceman. The year is 1999 and Takagi is now in the 3rd year of senior high. He is doing all the things that an ordinary high schooler do, like studying, participating in club practices and whatnot, except for romance stuff. He chose archery as his club, which is an interesting choice. He could have chosen football or baseball as his club, but he chose archery instead. Maybe there's a hidden meaning behind this. Maybe he's imagining the target as Akari and his arrows as his feelings and shooting his feelings towards her in a futile attempt. Or maybe I'm reaching too far and it was just a coincidence and no meaning behind it. It's probably the latter one. Anyway, the point is he's doing all these ordinary things, but in his head he is living in a different planet. A planet where Akari and him are together, always looking far away, searching for that plane of existence, just like a cosmonaut looking at the Earth from the space. What happens when someone refuses to move on with life? What happens when someone is stuck in the past, unable to move on? This movie shows us that really well through Takagi. He never got close to anyone since Akari. Even when other people were interested in him, he was not interested in them. All the friends he made were mere acquaintances to him. Even when he was a working adult with a girlfriend of 3 years, he was still unable to move on. His life became a mess due to that. Akari, however, had moved on and has a well put together life. Takagi learning that Akari had moved on was the exact thing he needed to leave the past behind. We've all seen the movies where the main characters end up together, so it's interesting to see a story where they don't end up being together at the end. The perfectly balanced pacing of the story brings out the emotions really well. It's slow at times yet not boring, and it's fast at times yet not rushed. And the dialogues are brilliantly written. It's almost like poetic, and the animation is beautiful. The combination of comics wave animation and Makoto Shinkai has never let us down. It's a brilliant film that captures the essence of fleeting moments and explores the profound impact of separation on the human heart. I hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, see ya.